All right, press conference after the first game, now with Eastern. Coach, I'll start with you. Obviously, this is a really, really young team. Even getting here was certainly a great accomplishment for you guys. What's your overall, now that the season's over, take of, have you been able to kind of soak it in and what this year has been for you?
Probably not yet, but, in the middle of the season and throughout the season, even here at the end, obviously I'm just super proud of these guys. They've worked really, really hard, and we've had to throw a lot of stuff at them. And yeah, they're all, the entire team is first-year players, so they have a lot to learn, but they've done really, really well. They've come a long way. They've come together as a group, and that's what that's what we ask of them every day. So.
You guys came out guns blazing in that first set, jump out to the 10-2 lead. What, when Tufts calls that timeout, what's your message at that point to try to keep the train rolling?
Yeah, keep doing what we're doing. No, we were serving well. It's both sides. You get out there, it's your first NCAA tournament for a while, and a little bit of nerves, but they're a fantastic team. Cora's got a great team, a lot of good experience over there, and we served great and kind of get them off their balance a little bit, and kind of took a little bit of an advantage, but we knew that they were going to come roaring back.
Bridget, you got off to such a good start, getting 3 kills kind of right off the bat early on. Then they put a little more pressure on you, and then you found it again as the game went on. What was kind of going through your mind as you guys got out to that lead and you were kind of firing on all cylinders?
Kind of just keep doing what I'm doing, not getting in my head, and just keep swinging.
And then Ellie, for you, as you guys are rolling, as the setter, trying to keep everything in check, keep everything in system, as you guys are battling back, how are you working on the court to just keep everybody in it?
Yeah, as a setter, my job is to keep the offense as well spread out as possible, right? So I'm just trying to get my hitters as many one-on-ones as possible. Tufts put up a good block. They're a pretty height. They have definitely the height advantage over us. So I'm just the whole time just thinking how I can get my hitters one-on-one, the best opportunity to get a kill there.
Coach, after they come back and take set 1, they jump out, they kind of carry that momentum into set 2, and I think I had them up 9 at one point, and yet the young team, really on its heels, battles back to within 4 with serve twice there in the second half of the set. What was your message to kind of calm them down? And then players, what were you feeling on the court as you were making this comeback, kind of feeling the momentum back on your side of the court?
Yeah, our word this year has been is persistence, and for such a young team to try to figure out what that word means in those moments. We just, one of the things that they've done very, very well is they haven't really looked at the scoreboard. Some of what we talked about, we play at 0-0, no matter if we're up by 9 or whether we're down by 9. We just have to do the right things, be in our system, do the things that we think are working for us, and just keep fighting. And that's really what we kind of keep talking about. And hopefully we're up by 9 more often than down, but you just got to fight. You just got to fight with good teams. You got to earn everything that you want to accomplish.
Either of the players' thoughts on the court as you're making that rally. It was I think it was 13-4, and you got it to 15-11, and then 17-13 holding serve both times. What are you feeling on the court there?
Yeah, well, if you look at our history of past schedules, we tend to we like to make things close. It's kind of what we're good at. But I think we kind of just focus on, I can't speak for Bridget and everyone else, but channeling our energy and our excitement into doing good things rather than frantic energy. Because obviously sometimes when things get hectic and we're down in a slump, it's hard to make sure that energy is constant, aggressive energy, instead of being frantic.
And then again for the players, was as first year players, even as the sophomores on the team missing out on last year, you get to the NCAA tournament, obviously something you've never experienced before. Was that something that you didn't kind of realize until maybe the middle of the match, like, oh wow, this is the NCAA tournament? Or is that something that you just spent the entire week kind of leading up thinking about?
Well, I kind of don't like to think of it as the NCAA tournament because then I start freaking out and stuff. So I like to just think of it as just any other game, and just go from there. And I think that really helps us.
Yeah, I agree. But no, I think it's not something that hits you until you're in the moment. You know, you can try to mentally prepare for it as much as you can, but until you're in the moment and you see all the banners, you know, and you're seeing like kind of how big of a deal this is. You see the number 64, you know, like you're down top 64 teams in the country, and that kind of hits you. It's a big deal. Yeah.
All right, guys, thank you so much for your time and congrats on a great season.
Thank you.